Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Feedback. I'm your host, Caveman PRDR. Today we have a fairly short episode, like the some of the more recent ones. Not too much to go over. We do have a couple of Bungie help tweets, as well as the weekly TWAB, which is actually being changed in name now to This Week in Destiny. There was an issue with players being kicked out to orbit on the 6th, and that was going on for a little bit this week. That happened, and then there was an issue on the 8th where there was an active increase in error codes. So the game had to actually be brought offline for emergency maintenance again. So it's nothing different from the usual servers having to shut down, and we'll talk about the This Week at Bungie rebranding the TWAB. So basically, they start off the This Week in Destiny with the reasoning for the rebranding the TWAB, and also with the history of how the TWAB was really started. Below that, put on your best dress. So they talk about getting a exclusive emblem for fashion. So I'm assuming maybe you just post to Twitter and then you put hashtag drown in the deep on your post with the picture of your character's fashion for a chance at this exclusive emblem. My immediate thoughts are this is actually kind of cool. So if y'all are interested in this, I would recommend trying because the emblem actually looks kind of good. Below that, ready for some early Grandmaster Nightfalls. So on June 13th, Grandmaster Nightfalls will be released for the season. Below that, they are announcing a Supremacy is entering the Relentless Rotator playlist, and there is a change to Supremacy where they will not have such a high super regen or super cooldown reduction added whenever you pick up a crest. So that's going to be a good change. That's going into the CBMM playlist. I like that. This next part down below is talking about the Cali boss in Last Wish, where people were farming that encounter to get chances at red borders for a larger loot pool in that raid. And basically, they're talking about reverting how the reward from Hawthorne, where you were getting double resonance, to just one resonance. They're talking about how they're changing it back to one like it was supposed to be originally. There's some other fixes coming up this upcoming week where they talk about 7.1.0.2. First, a reminder that the extra reward awarded by the weekly Last Wish quest, one handed in by Hawthorne, was not intentional, so it's going away. Starting Tuesday, you'll get one deep sight weapon from it, since that was always the plan. You'll still earn at least one every week because the final chest after dumping Riven's Heart gives one per week in account. But you still have a few days until this fix is implemented, so if you want that extra reward, go for it. That means this weekend, I know it's not farmable, but you need to get in there and take advantage of the double deep sight reward while it's still available. Now for an exotic fix update, will re-enable Vesper Radius. Some bracers are going to get their increased duration of solar grenades restored, and Carefree's Horn will be re-enabled. And some other things that are being changed. Issue allow grenades to go through barricades, and Ward of Dawn will no longer do so. Toning down the new collective action perk in PvP, changing it to a 10% damage buff instead of a 20% damage buff. And the Mercurial Overreach competitive sniper is getting a bigger reticle when scoping, so it becomes easier to use. These are dub changes. We like that. The first part of this shouldn't have even happened in the first place, but this is going to be good. Good changes. Seems like they're coming quickly. 7.1.0.2 will be available on June 13th, so at Weekly Reset. Below that is art. Below that is the player support report. Below that is a little talk about the Trials of Osiris emblem, the dazzling iridescence Trials emblem, which was basically bugged to be earned easier than intended at the beginning of the season. So they're going to be working on changing that. Advanced focusing is still bugged. Eververse interface, UI, pricing elements, and Eververse will be disabled for the release of 7.1.0.2. And below that are a list of known issues. Below that is the movie of the week. And then below that is artwork from artists of the week. And that will be it for this week in Destiny. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you, and as always, have a good one.